This is it. It's me backstage at a Slayer Megadeth concert talking to Kenny G while Megadeth is in a prayer circle behind us. That'll never happen again in human history, Chris. We're talking about Slayer. We're talking about people who are not easy to talk to.
Reserved people.
I had a moment at a Slayer concert I don't think I've ever told you.
Mm-hmm.
When I first started becoming friends with Carrie, I hit him up. I was in Los Angeles. I think I was living in LA at the time. And Slayer was going to perform with Anthrax in Long Beach. Oh, no, it was Slayer Megadeth. That's right. Slayer Megadeth in Long Beach. And I asked Carrie, hey, man, can I come to the show? And is it okay to say hi? And when I think when anyone says, is it okay to say hi? What are they really saying? Would you say, Chris?
Can I come backstage?
Yes. Can I come backstage? You saw the patheticness of it. So I'm saying, hey, is it okay to say hello before the show or after the show?
Hey, man, am I getting passes too with those tickets?
Yeah. So, and he's like, yeah, your name's going to be at the box office. So I go to the box office, I show him my license, and they hand me tickets and backstage passes. And it's my first time going backstage to a Slayer show. And I'm like, oh my God, I want to see what devil worshippers are doing backstage. We got to go straight backstage and go right into the whatever the sacrifice is for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And we go backstage, and it's just a bunch of trucks.
There we go.
It's a bunch of trucks, and I should also add equipment. There's no sacrifices going on. So
you got to get to the inner circle for that.
Well, as I'm walking backstage, a guy stops me and says, hey, Craig, are you Craig, the comedian?
Mm-hmm.
And I go, yes. And he goes, hey, I just want to say hi. My name's Kenny. I'm just a big fan. And I go, oh, thanks, man. Thanks, Kenny. And I went, are you Kenny G? And he goes, yeah. And I go, what the fuck are you doing at a Slayer concert?
Yep.
He goes, my kid's a big metalhead. And,
nice.
And I go, no shit. And right at that moment, a Slayer fan pounced on Kenny G. and was like, dude, I fucking love Kenny G. What's up, fucking? You know, he was like, I can't, dude. I fucking. That sounds like I'm up a character. Ooh, Cookie, Kenny G.
Good.
I like Cookie. I want to take Kenny G, put my dick in the flute, and Kenny G fucking Satan. All right, whatever. So,
and
Kenny,
demonetized.
Yeah. Well, so while Kenny G is talking to the Cookie Monster, I look over at my friend and I go, dude, I hand him my camera phone. I go, take a picture, make it casual, like make it casual, like. And I go, just wait. And I wait for him to get done with the Cookie Monster. And I go, hey Kenny, hey man, so you were, and I'm just kind of talking to him, just and looking at my friend. And this is what I see with my friend. He's got my camera phone. And he goes, what do I? What? And I'm like,
that guy.
Dude, I'm talking to Kenny G when Dave Mustaine from Megadeth walks behind us with a group of people, and I hear Dave Mustaine go, are you guys leaving? All right. You want to say a prayer?
Oh.
Come on, let's do it. And they formed a Megadeth prayer behind me and Kenny G. And I'm looking at my friend going, take the fucking picture. Yeah. And he got it. And this is it. It's me backstage at a Slayer Megadeth concert talking to Kenny G while Megadeth is in a prayer circle behind us. That'll never happen again in human history, Chris.
Now, with that hat on, did you just get done painting houses and went straight to the Slayer Megadeth show?
My ex liked the hat. She made me wear the hat. I wanted to make her happy.
Yep.
But yes,
you're a good guy.
Right, you can make fun of that if you want. You can. I can take it. Might hurt.
Are those sideburns too?
Oh, but
nice.
Listen, so this then 2 years later, I have one of the most horrifying experiences in my life, which is I'm on a flight from Fort Lauderdale to LAX. It's direct. Kenny G gets on the flight. He sits 2 rows in front of me, and I'm like, oh shit. And then when he gets on the flight and he's putting his bags up, I'm like, he doesn't notice me. And I'm like, all right, I'm not going to get up and be like, hey, Kenny, what's up? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait till the flight ends.
There we go.
And then
I was like, not immediately not going to, but I know it's coming.
Right. Well, we land in Los Angeles. We get to the gate. He gets his bags first, and then a couple rows of people. Then I get my bags. I go down to baggage claim, and there he is in baggage claim. Holy shit, Chris. I don't think I've ever told you this story before. I walk up to Kenny, and this is like the funny picture I took right before something horrifying happened. So I go, Kenny, Craig Gass, comedian. And he goes, hey. And he's super sweet, super nice. He goes, hey, Craig, what are you doing? And I go, I was on your flight. He goes, oh, really? And I go, yeah, I didn't want to bother you at all, man. But how you been? How's life treating you? And he goes, oh, I'm doing good. And I go, hey, we should take a picture. You know, it blew my mind that you're a metal fan. And he goes, oh, well, my kid took guitar lessons from the guy from Megadeth. And I was like, is that right? I didn't know that. So we go to take the picture. And then another guy walks up and he goes, oh, hey, this is Craig. Craig, this is my new drummer. Craig's a stand-up comedian. He does voices on Howard Stern and all these cartoons. And they're like, oh. And Kenny goes, hey, I'm going to be right back. You guys talk. I'm going to get some luggage carts. And I was like, all right, I'll talk to you in a minute, Kenny. I look at the drummer and I go, so you're the new drummer? And he goes, yeah. And I go, how bad did the old guy fuck up that you got the gig? And he goes, and his face.
Oh, I know what's coming.
His face sank and he goes, what? And I go, like, I already recognize this is a bad question, but for some reason I doubled down and said, how big of an idiot was the last guy?
Yep.
That you are now the drummer. What's the story with that dumb shit? And he goes, he died.
There it is.
And I went,
yep.
And
ladies and gentlemen, Craig Gass.
His lip was quivering as he said it.
Whoosh.
And I had another flight going out of LAX in 2 days, walked to the exit, went to my car and just left. I just got my luggage 2 days later. I didn't even want to stick around for Kenny G finding out that I had just been the most insensitive bitch ever at baggage claim. So I just left.
But you got that picture though. Look at you all. Look how happy you are right there.
Yeah, man. I always wearing Seattle stuff gear. And I'm not from Seattle. People think I'm from Seattle. I'm actually from New York, but my career started in Seattle. So I've always been a Seattle sports fan.
Where you living now?
Here in Vegas, technically.
Yep. I love this about you, that you are technically homeless. I love that.
I'm homeless right now. Yeah. I'm homeless right now. And when I moved out of my last place, I knew I was going to be on the road for 4 months. And I was like, why would I pay a couple grand a month for, like, I'm only going to be in Vegas for a few days a month.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just get a hotel room.
And you know everybody. So I'm sure that room is fully comped everywhere you go.
I get discounted rates. If I'm performing at Jimmy Kimmel's, they take care of the room when I'm at Jimmy Kimmel's because I have a residency at Jimmy Kimmel's. Oh, by the way, let's talk about Jimmy Kimmel's.
Yes.
Holy shit. Last weekend was another weekend of my residency. I have more shows coming up in July and November at Jimmy Kimmel's Comedy Club here in Vegas this year. And Chris did some sets. He did sets on Friday and then decided to come back on Saturday too.
Did I tell you why I decided to do the shows on Saturday?
Why did you decide?
There was a fan named Jeanette Billingsley, and I saw that she had posted something about being excited about being there on Saturday.
Okay.
I was already planning on either going to see Seven Dust or AC/DC that night. Brad Williams was also in town that same night.
Oh, shit.
So I had a couple of different things. I was like, I'll do it on Friday and then like get into something else on Saturday. And then the night, I can't remember if it was the night of the Friday show, but I saw where she had her pet had died. And I knew she was coming to the show on Saturday. So because she was coming to that show, I decided I'm going to go there, surprise her, and do the set. Yeah, so her and a friend of hers, I don't know if it daughter maybe, I'm not sure. But they showed up and they were right there in the front row. And I told her after the show, I was like, you are the reason that I'm doing this show tonight.
No shit.
Absolutely, yeah.
She's a Five Finger Death Punch fan.
Yes.
And you just happened to see on her Instagram that she was going to go to Jimmy Kimmel's.
Yep. I think she tagged me in the post and it came up on the notifications when I was looking and I saw that. And then just somehow the post about her dog passing away came up as well. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to get out of myself and I'm going to go make sure I do this show. And thank God I did, because that 10 o'clock show, woo!
Chris had a comedian experience.
It was incredible.
His comedian experience, which is you'll do a run of shows at a club. You'll do 4 to 6 shows. And one show just won't click.
Yeah.
And it's usually, for some reason, traditionally, it's the Friday night late show. The late show on Friday always has a weird negative energy to it, or a drunk. Like, people who want to stay out late on Friday tend to be really fucked up. They tend to lean more towards being more fucked up. Whereas late Saturday is date night. This is our night to hang. Let's get all the friends together.
I think these people were just coming back from a funeral.